Hey, it's PB at Kotaku, and I'm back with another video. I was actually unsure what I wanted to do for the next one. A Ross anime figure haul video, a DD's Discounts haul video, a scale figure review, an action figure review, or reacting to something in the gaming sphere. The options are limitless. While brainstorming ideas for my next long form video, I usually post shorts of my numerous visits to discount stores. No, stop. Could we please not do that again? Anyways, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do for my next video until I saw this. One of my Transformers shorts skyrocketed to over 17k views, and that's a first for me. Before, the highest I got for a single short was 5k views. Like damn, people seem to really like Transformers, and it's understandable. What's not to like about giant robots? Well, that's where I got the idea for my next video. People seem to like Transformers content, I like Transformers, I got some Transformers stuff. Like these War for Cybertron action figures, and I want to do more reviews, so... Hey, it's PB at Kotaku, and I'm back with another video. Oh wait, I did this part already. Okay, I need to look over this again. Oh right, Transformers action figure review. So I got these two good boys, and these two not so good boys for $5 each. Let's see if they're worth the price tag. Okay, before I open these, I'll just show off the packaging real quick. It's your standard action figure fare. It's not plastic free, so the contents are protected from dust and grubby, dirty hands from random ass people. With Transformers action figures that transform, it's always indicated on the back of the packaging how many steps there are to fully transform the packaged product. The packaging is actually both glued and taped down, so I'm not going to go all ham trying to open them. These don't seem as durable as Funko Pop figures or Amiibo, so I don't want to break anything. And check this out, the Transformers are tied down as well, so it's going to take a little extra effort to get these out. As you can see, I was right about the ties, but I was able to break them. Eventually. Alright, here's our first one, Rat Trap. I'll put this down real quick and we'll get the Hot Rod. Same deal here, I'm not going crazy opening Hot Rod, but with Rat Trap, I did miss that each Transformer has instructions on how to transform them. That's actually useful for people like me who've been out of the Transformers loop. Okay, Hot Rod's out of the packaging, and now let's move on to the Decepticons. We're opening up Soundwave next. I've actually really been looking forward to this one. Why? I don't know, just cuz. And there he is. First impressions? He's quite blocky, isn't he? Alright, on to Megatron. For whatever reason, the ties here were extra resistant, and if I went any harder, I feel like I would have cut up my fingers, so the use of a cutting apparatus was needed. And there we go, Megatron is out of the box, looking very modest, very demure. We'll set him down, and yeah, here are the 4 Transformers I bought. Next on the agenda, let's transform these boys. I'm gonna go with Rat Trap first. The back of his packaging says there's 18 steps to transform him, but really, how hard can it be?
A few moments later.
Rather predictably, it was quite hard. It took several minutes to do, and there's no need to see that struggle. Let's try one more time with something easier. With how blocky Soundwave is, and due to his other form being a boombox, transforming him looks easy. Well, I hope it is. Just so you know, I did read the instructions first to get a better understanding of the process. Soundwave's instructions were also easier to comprehend. Trying to decipher Rat Trap's instructions was like trying to read hieroglyphics at first. I'm just gonna skip to the rest being transformed. It might be a little tough to see Megatron on my black table, so I'll bring him closer. What do you think? Not bad so far, huh? Well, why don't we go in for a closer look? First, I'll show off Rat Trap, whose alt form is easily the worst of the 4 in this video. There's too many visible seam lines, and the fist sticking out of his ass like that just looks plain weird. Maybe I did something wrong and didn't transform him properly? If I screwed up somewhere, please let me know. With Hot Rod, while the seam lines are still visible, they don't stick out anywhere as bad as Rat Trap's. I'm also pretty sure the gaps below the windows is me not fastening everything together completely. Other than that, it's not a bad alt form. Oh, and if you're curious, the wheels do roll, just not very well. It's no Hot Wheels car, that's for sure. When it comes to Soundwave, the seam lines feel a lot more hidden. They kinda pass off as grooves in the boombox. Even when looking at the back, I feel like I'm not distracted by anything there, like with Rat Trap's seam lines. I can, however, actually see a bit of a messy paint job at the top front corners. Seems like the silver rubbed off a bit there. Just an observation. For $5, I ain't complaining about that. Megatron in his tank form is by far the best looking alt form out of these four. Only one seam line is visible, and the only reason I know it's there is because I know where the opposing sides of the tank treads connect. I highly doubt most people will notice unless they really focus. Let's see how the faces look. With these action figures being quite small at 3.5 inches, you're not going to get a lot of detail with such small heads. Fortunately, much detail won't be needed for these. Outside of the live action movie versions, the Transformers faces are rather simplistic and not a lot of details are needed on the action figures to match the characters' animated forms. Look at Soundwave, he doesn't even really have a face like the others, so there's no worrying about getting intricate details there. Although, whoever painted the red on his eyes let the brush get away a bit. It's kinda messy on his right side. Finally, with Megatron, there's a minimal amount of detail on his head, and that's more than enough. They got the shape of it right, and there's enough red on his eyes to convey it's the leader of the Decepticons. I do appreciate the details on his torso too. It matches up well with his original animated form, and it also kinda reminds me of that control panel thing on the front of Darth Vader's armor. Now let's show off some Transformer articulation and posability. To keep things from getting any longer than necessary, I'll focus on the one who appears to be the easiest to work with, Soundwave. So let's get him back to form and... what you trying to do there, buddy? Okay, anyways, let's start off simple. Soundwave is pretty stable, and because of that, he's quite versatile with his posing. So stable and versatile, in fact, that he can pull off some crazy breakdancing moves even when he's holding his ray gun. I mean sonic cannon. Well, he's got the sweep move down. Look at him go. Now he's just kind of writhing on the floor. I'm not a breakdancer, but I don't think that's an actual move. Now he's doing something called the sprinkler, and he's posing like a kangaroo. Who taught him this crap? Oh, thank God. I'm glad that farce is over. Hot Rod and Rat Trap are like, we've had enough of this shit. I think we can all agree that performance gets
-5 stars!
Let's finish with a group shot. The Transformers really look that much cooler when posed together. I think I prefer having them in their default forms as opposed to their alt forms. What about the rest of you? If I had to rank these four from worst to best, it would be Rat Trap, Hot Rod, Soundwave, and then Megatron. However, when it comes to favorites, Soundwave is number 1. And that does it for the review. Overall, I'm really happy with these purchases. I think each of these are worth their $5 price tag. Transformers seem a little more complicated compared to what I remember, but messing with these toys really brings me back to my childhood, so it's all good. To my viewers, have you found any cool Transformers merch at your local discount stores? If so, let me know what you got. Also, the Transformers 1 movie just released. Are any of you going to be watching it? And for those of you who already did, let me know what you thought of it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Patreon's link down low. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. And remember, spend less, save more.